Hey, Edgar community, it is Megan here today, and I am here to talk about some really exciting seasonal content related tool tips for when you're scheduling your social media. So, today we're really going to focus on and talk about why you need to maintain your content flow through the holiday season and to theme your posts for the holiday at hand. Now, these tips can be used for holiday posts that are common at annual times of year, like your seasonal fall, summer, spring posts, or more day specific ones, like your New Year's Day posts and stuff like that. And thinking and planning ahead now means you will not overdo it with your seasonal posts when it comes to mixing them in with your normally scheduled marketing strategy. So we want to be sure that we're planning ahead to give ourselves adequate time to fully research, create, and connect with unique pieces of content on our social media strategy. So, general rule of thumb, as we're starting to talk about this more, is that you want to start planning your seasonal initiatives about 4 to 6 months in advance to writing and actually putting out those updates on social media. So, doing holiday posts now can really help remind your followers that there's a human behind your business and that you're a partner in the community and that there's so much behind your content strategy that your brand is speaking to their story at that time. Seasonal content is also really great for capitalizing on things like season specific hashtags that can be at peak interest this time of year and really get a ton more exposure to your followers from all of that awesome content. So connecting with your user base now and the various needs they have throughout the season can also be a really valuable thing to refresh to the search engines that your blog and your content is always adding new and fresh stuff, which can be huge at indexing your content and getting it to show up on search engines. And as a marketer, one of the first key things to successfully running a seasonal content brand on social media is to get that content in front of people's eyes. And you need to do this ahead of time because if you do this on just the holiday, by then it's going to be a little late and the really great time frame for that content getting a lot of engagement and adding a lot of value has already passed. So it's important to remember that, for example, if you're doing like a Mother's Day post or a New Year's Day post or driving a gift guide around these times of year, you want to post these things a few weeks in advance, because if you haven't, you've likely missed that all important window where people are talking about it. And your followers and your competitors have probably already established someone else's authority in that time frame and already gathered that content from them. So really make sure you're planning ahead to get your content out so it can be seen by the majority of the people. And like I was saying, it does take time for websites to be indexed on Google search or on Yahoo search. So creating things like your gift guide in advance will really make sure it's seen by more people. And you can start doing things like knowing when it should be posted on social media by using tools like Google Trends or Google AdWords. What this can help you see is the actual times of year and the actual things people are searching for at that specific time. So you can do things like say, oh my gosh, it looks like people are searching for New Year's Day holiday gift guides all the way back in February, and actually get that time of year to be developing your content throughout the entire year. And this content creation strategy we're going to be going over today can be used for getting really great keyword rich headlines on your seasonal specific blog content too, which is just going to make it that much easier for the websites to find. So before we post anything more about this, if you're not sure or if you don't use Google Trends or AdWords that often, I also always want to put it out there that searching your competitors and seeing what they're talking about around this time of year is a really great strategy. This is because you can then start seeing what is missing in this conversation. What aren't people talking about? So you can add your own unique voice to it. So it can be a busy time of year, of course, in the holiday season. So to get into that creative headspace, we always want to make sure we're doing what we call social batching. And that is sitting down and developing your content ahead of time so you can get in that creative headspace and not be kind of willy-nilly posting when it's just convenient for you. So developing this strategy, before we go into how you can actually add your content to Edgar, I wanted to also jump in here and give you ideas for what you can post this holiday season. First and foremost, the things that I like to say are people want to talk a lot around the holiday season. People want to do things like join in the discussion this time of year. So think about the different polls and the different questions you can ask your community to get them talking about their own holiday traditions. Ask themselves about how they avoid holiday stress to get people actually reaching out to your brand and meaningfully connecting with them on social media. Next, think about how you can cover trends and join the discussion about sharing your New Year's resolution, your personal one or the one for your business. It's a great way to establish a connection as an authority and to achieve a goal along with your followers. Achieving a goal with your followers is really fantastic because it gives them that brand loyalty and it gives them something that they feel really connected to you on. So commit to your resolutions together and get some really inspiring content out there this holiday season. Next, what about that all important behind the scenes content to pull your users into what's going on in your business? Show them your holiday party, show them anything that's going on with the traditions in your business, your costume concept, your costume contests, all of that fun stuff. Behind the scenes content is huge on social media. Year after year, industry reports show that that is something that keeps your followers coming back for more and to continuing to follow your pages. So connect with your brand in a really unique way by stepping outside of the normal things you're posting and get that behind the scenes content that is more holiday specific. You also want to do things like keeping your content really funny. Doing this is really cool when you can Photoshop in some like snowflakes to your products or something like that to make funny memes out of them and to really connect in an inspirational way with your community by adding a little fun to their holiday season. And it will bring a smile to someone's face, getting that goodwill associated with your brand. Other things to think about promotions around the holiday season is to think how you can give an exclusive content coupon copy in your Instagram story or on your Facebook page. If people see you're giving really exclusive discounts around this season, but only on social media, you're likely to gain a lot more followers because people know that's the only place to get all of this great content. So think about the ways you can get your fun coupon copies and stuff like that to entice more people to follow you around the holidays. Or run contests like you ask people to retweet a photo to be able to be entered in your contest to win a free dinner or a discount on your product. Retweets, resharing photos is a great contest strategy because it opens your brand up to the people who are sharing that post to their followers, getting more eyes on your brand. This also goes along with user-generated content. So you want to show your users using your product this time of year. You want to show what they're benefiting from. So you can ask them to submit photos of them this time of year wearing that really great coat they got from you, or why your service is helping them avoid holiday stress this season. And ask your followers to send these in, tag your brand in it, again, opening you up to more eyes on social media. Next is sharing your company values. Are you guys donating to a charity? Do you guys run a really great volunteer day around the holidays? Post that on social media to get that inspirational content out to your community. Cultural references this time of year, guys. How many people love talking about pumpkin spice lattes or pumpkin spice anything right now? That is because people love to talk about trending things that are going around the news and in the cultural references. So add in anything that people are searching for and talking to, and you'll see that meaningful engagement skyrocket on your posts. Drive traffic to your blog with your favorite things like holiday recipes or your company's favorite traditions, stuff like that. It's a great way to diversify your content, giving people who might not necessarily always connect with your core message a reason to visit your blog, a reason to drive more traffic because they want to get that favorite family recipe or they want to see some company traditions that drive really good morale in a company. So put that stuff out there, diversify your blog this time of year to drive more and more traffic. And give the gift of yourself in all of these updates in that it is hard and stressful this time of year for a lot of people. So put out how you are dealing with that and how you can benefit from the lessons you've learned and pass those along to your followers. And you really want to think about letting your followers know how much you appreciate them this time of year by doing shout outs and letters that you're talking about some of your favorite things about the product and why someone purchased it this time of year, really reaching out and making sure you're controlling the narrative of why your product matters. Last but certainly not least is identify experts in the industry this time of year that you can do interviews with on a Facebook Live or over a Zoom call to share out with your community. And this is a great way that you can not only get more eyes on your product, but create some really goodwill between companies online. And reach out to other bloggers also within your niche and within your industry to put together like a bundle article of all of your favorite gift guides or all of your favorite tips and tricks. And this is going to be really crucial because you're able, again, to have that piece go out in all of your newsletters, opening up your brand to more and more followers, getting more eyes on it. So, as we kind of talked about ideas for creating it and why joining the holiday discussion is so important, any time of year. Let's chat a little bit to end this up today on how you're going to get your evergreen but seasonal content into your content creator like MeetEdgar. So Edgar makes it really easy to store your seasonal content with our category-based system of scheduling. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys here really quickly so we can kind of go over this and chat a little bit more about why creating seasonal content this time of year is going to be easy with a tool like Edgar. So here on my Edgar, on the screen here, you should see the categories tab in Edgar. Now this is going to be awesome for creating holiday posts because what you can do is create holiday specific categories. So to add a new category, you'll just click add new category from your button in the upper right corner and name it your holiday category, whatever it is. If it's New Year's promo or New Year's promo or anything that's nice and specific where you want to add this content ahead of time. Make sure you're unchecking this include when selecting random content to post box so that if you do have random time slots on your schedule, none of this content will be included. Click save, and you've now got your holiday category. So throughout the whole year, you can now start to add content to your library and strategize how these posts can add value along with your other posts. So all you're going to do is go ahead and develop your post and sign it to that specific category you just made. So I'm going to go ahead and say this is a part of my New Year's promo. These are going to be the accounts I want it to go out to. And then I'm going to write my post here. When you're done writing your post, you're going to save it to your Edgar library. And that's now going to be in your MeetEdgar library ready to go. The thing about creating your content in Edgar ahead of time is this content can live in the library for as long as you want, as long as that category doesn't appear on your schedule. So this content can live here. It won't be sent out because I'm not going to pop my category on there. Once it becomes time for that season, I'm going to go to my schedule and simply pop that category on as a time slot for when I want those holiday promotions to send out. Super simple. You're just going to select the category from our drop-down menu here. You're going to select the accounts you'd like it to go out to with the check boxes. And that's now going to be a time slot where Edgar can post through the holiday season. The great thing about having a scheduling tool like this to systemize it as well is if you don't want to add more posts to your current strategy, all you got to do is click in here and you can select and change the category of one of your existing categories to the New Year's ones. So you're still speaking to that time of year and getting specific with your content. Once the season is over, you're just going to pop back into your schedule and delete or switch those time slots back to a year-round evergreen time slot. So that content can live in your library till the following season, but you can rest assured it's not going to go out at an inappropriate time. Now, what about posts that might be more day specific, you ask? With this, we can dial down even deeper into our advanced settings section. So the advanced settings section here will allow you to actually put a specific day and time on the post, like your Happy New Year's post, like your Mother's Day post, that you might want to go out on that exact day and you don't want to rotate through the whole season. So you can select the day and time of the holiday, like your National Taco Day, or like I said, whatever you'd like to wish your followers a Happy New Year on. You can mark it as a use once post, which will also reassure you that once this post is sent, it's not going to be sent out and Edgar will automatically retire it for you. Check off the accounts you'd like it to go to, save it to your library, and you can enjoy some time off on your holiday season, but know that you're still going to let your followers know you're thinking about them because Edgar's got your content scheduled. So like I said, whether you are developing a holiday specific post or evergreen holiday posts, using a scheduling tool like Edgar is one of the best ways to ensure your followers know you're thinking about them this holiday season. And with things like MeetEdgar's link shortener, with things like our history page that keeps a list of everything that you posted on social media, you can go back season after season and see which links drove more traffic, which posts had the best engagement rates, and really capitalize on that information and those analytics to improve your campaign for the following season and new year. So guys, I know we covered a lot between why you should really join trending discussions around the holiday season, why and what types of content work best to engage your community and keep your feeds fresh, and how to systemize it so that you can have a stress-free holiday season in your social media marketing world. We've got some links below on a blog post that is really great from our blog that describes seasonal content, as well as a full seasonal content webinar that'll be in the comments below after this. But as usual, go ahead and reach out to us, support@meetedgar.com, and we're more than happy to continue the discussion there or over screen share at all. Rock your seasonal content. So excited to see your success, and let us know what we can do to help keep your holiday stress-free this season. Thanks so much for tuning in today, guys, and have an awesome rest of your Friday.